To Adam Boehler we go, the Abraham Accords negotiator, a former Taliban negotiator. He knows of what he speaks, can offer us some reflection on this attempted drone strike on Benjamin Netanyahu. What do you make of that, Adam, and the fact that they're now targeting his residence, just like he has targeted some, other terrorists, Hezbollah, Hamas, on and on we go, a tit for tat, and here we go.
I mean, at the end of the day, what I think is, good luck to them. They tried just like they tried a number of other times, and everyone always says, well, maybe they're not really trying, and maybe the missiles aren't hitting on purpose, et cetera. The fact of the matter is they don't have that much juice. And so I saw the pictures of his residence, Bibi's residence, and it looked like a tree fell down. So congratulations, and I hope they do better next time for them.
Obviously, they're upping the ante or saying, all right, you want to take out our guys, we can take out your guys, including you, Mr. Prime Minister. But what do you think of where this is going and what's next?
So I actually think the killing of Sinwar creates a real opening here. So if you think about what Bibi has said, there are four main objectives, of which he's kind of accomplished two. One is Nasrallah and what happened with Hezbollah in Lebanon. So the elimination of Nasrallah and the stunning decapitation of so much of Hezbollah. Now he's killed Sinwar. He needs to get the hostages back, and he needs to attack Iran. And he needs to disable their nuclear facilities. And so I think those two actions are what Israel will focus on next.
All right, now, we have it from Benjamin Netanyahu that he doesn't want to target nuclear facilities, that he's not interested in going after oil facilities. Now, he could just be head-faking folks, but what do you think of that?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, he has some similarities to President Trump, which is President Trump says various things, but he's also a phenomenal negotiator. And at the end of the day, you don't go on the news and tell everybody what you're going to do all the time. There is no question in my mind that sometime in the near term, there will be an Israeli attack on Iran. Now, what would be wonderful is if the United States would join, because now is the time, together, we could take out the nuclear threat from Iran forever, combined. Now,
if Israel doesn't do that, you're quite right. If you read the Israeli press and the Jerusalem Post and even some of the left-leaning papers there, that might be risk a step too far. You're saying this might be the only moment really to do something like that, and it would be an opportunity lost if Israel does not?
Absolutely. I think at the end of the day, Neil, what is a step too far? What will happen? I don't know what will happen, because it would be such a favor for all of our Arab allies around the region, for the world, to take out Iran as a nuclear threat. Everybody wants that. And they may not publicly say it, but to be clear, Russia and China want that. Everybody wants that. And so it would be a favor for the world, and I'm not sure what too far means.
No, it's a very good point. And there is something deafening about the silence from some of the other Arab nations, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, that are largely, staying out of this whole conflict, or not, blasting Israel. That in and of itself is telling. I think you've reminded others in the past, myself included, that the contempt that these countries have for Iran is more extreme than Israel. What do you make of that?
Look, during the Trump administration, I think one of the smartest things that he did, that Jared did, that our negotiating team, was to not focus on solving any side issues that weren't possible to be solved. To be clear, the Palestinian issue cannot be solved until you have a leader there that can take accountability where you have a counterparty. But what we could solve is we could unite the region against a very common enemy, and that's Iran. And what I think you see in the Abraham Accords, people ask, oh, based on this, are they going away? Or they've been stronger than ever. So the setup is really great. You get a lot of support. And I think in a few weeks after the election, with what I think is going to happen with President Trump, I think you're going to see real movement.
We'll watch very closely. Adam, great to have you. Thanks for coming in. Adam Boehler, the architect behind the Abraham Accords, a key negotiator in those talks.